This week on Scam School, you use dice to rip off your friends, and you don't even have to be a casino. This episode of Scam School brought to you by the National Campaign Against Drunk Driving. Welcome to the show that's what happens when a filthy limerick impregnates a riddle. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the streets. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week we are here in Austin, Texas, my hometown, hanging out at the Nomad Bar, where we're going to learn how you can fool people with dice, you can have challenges that are unbustable, and a game that you always win. Let's check it out. All right, so we have Alice from right here in Austin, Texas, and Russ, who came all the way from South Florida, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been a fan of Scam School?
Oh my God, for years.
This is like this is your pilgrimage to
Booze
Mecca.
This is like the greatest moment of my life.
Well, prepare to be disappointed, sir, because you're gonna lose at a dice game. Actually, I got a couple of dice puzzles. One's a puzzle, one's a fun kind of game challenge. Let's go ahead and rock the puzzle one first. Here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna set 3 of these up in a row. So we got, we're gonna do a 6, a 6, and I'll throw a 2 on there. It does not matter, but the point is, you want to pick these up so they're as a block. And my challenge to you, sir, is without using your other hand, I want you to pick these up as a block, and you have to deposit the 2 into the pint glass and put the 2 6s into the highball glass. You get unlimited tries, but when you get super annoyed, you want to punch me, then you can buy me a drink and we'll call it a day.
Okay.
So pick, there you go. So no other hands. There you go.
2 fingers.
2 fingers. 2 fingers. There you go. You just got to deposit just the middle one, and no, hold it. Yeah. Wait. Okay. That's what I expected to have happen. You know, if I was smart, I would have brought one more die. Instead, poor Alice has to just watch.
That's okay. I'm learning from what he's doing, so I can.
See, this is why the ladies are smarter than the men. They're like, "You're doing great, sweetheart."
So I can't do this.
No, because that would involve using another hand.
Well, your face.
You can't tap. No, you can't tap it. That's not the idea. But let me put it this way: you don't need to, because if you do that, then all of a sudden it's like, why not just set it down and then scoop it up? Then, you know.
Oh,
so it's like no. Oh, see. The challenge is, like, you don't need to touch anything. You can pick them up and you can deposit just the middle one in that one and the other 2 right there.
Only 2 fingers?
Only 2 fingers. So close. I think it's Alice's turn.
Yeah, I think she should try. I think she should try.
Stick a stick. Okay. What if you hold them?
Yeah. Yeah. This is good. You're getting the momentum. Send that one in. Oh!
But no.
Operation Firestorm is a failure. Go again. Go again. You're so close.
So
Alice,
close.
I'm sure you can do it.
I don't know. I think.
Now, some people might think that there's going to be some kind of word play, like it doesn't matter what they are. All that matters is that the center one go in. Oh, I thought you were going to have it that time.
I was so close.
All that matters is that the second one the middle one go in, and the other 2 go in the other one.
Okay, I'm getting frustrated.
See, and that's how you know it's a good bar game. When when it's no longer fun or funny to them, and instead they're just like, "You're an asshole, Brian. Did I ever tell you that?"
Okay, what if I?
It's so close, but you see, now that wasn't the middle one though, was it?
That wasn't the middle one. That was just.
All right.
Just 6.
So anytime you're annoyed enough to buy me a drink for the how-to, I'm just here while you guys stare at dice.
I have one more idea.
All right.
One more idea.
Says the recent master's degree graduate.
Yeah.
Where is your diploma now, sir?
I know. I might have to give it back after this.
They find out, they're all like, you looking like an ass on Scam School. Oh, that would have been brilliant!
Oh, that was my last idea.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys off the hook on this one. And here's what's great, is it works with 3 dice, it works with 4 dice, and even with 5 dice. You can always drop the middle one in and keep the other 2. And it's one of these things where all you have to do is squeeze just long enough so that you have a second to stick on each side, and then you can set them in.
Oh.
You should have.
I should have licked my fingers.
You should have licked your fingers.
I didn't think they would stick.
But you don't even need the lick. The licking doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just, I don't know if it's because the skin gets a little bit tacky right on with the divots on there or what, but it's like right before you go on it, give it a squeeze, and you'll get just long enough to do that. Give it a try. Here, in fact, I'll have you guys go for the grand champion. We'll see. I'll buy a drink to whoever can do it with 5. Try it with 4 and then see if you can go 5. Yeah.
You drop.
You drop 3 in the pint glass, and the other 2 still have to go in the highball.
You go first.
My hand's not big enough.
Oh yeah, you can do this.
Wait,
All right, get in the zone.
My hands are so cold. For
Give the magic squeeze, and then
it's
like a timing thing. Oh!
I get it! My hands
You can see that like delayed.
There was. I just can't move
And then they
that
plummeted. All right, we'll see if Russ can rock it.
All right,
go for it, man.
Let's see if we can do it.
Maybe you should do. You could start off with trying. Maybe you should just do the
3
first
first,
way.
yeah.
Get the timing down just with 3, and
It's
then go up to 4
intimidating.
and go to 5.
It's
Yeah.
intimidating.
There you go. Give it a squeeze. It's just like hook. No!
Oh.
Your timing. So
Timing's
you kind of
bad.
you kind of go up, open it, and then close it again. It'll feel kind of like a boop. That's and in fact you got to make that noise. I forgot to tell you.
Oh.
That's how. Here, do the noise.
Boo.
Yes! See, I told you
noise.
it's the
It's
noise.
the noise.
All right, now
does
see if you
it.
can do 4. See if you can do 4.
Yeah, okay. Wait, do you want this?
All right, you got to do the noise.
All right.
Ready, steady. Ah!
Oh,
Here,
I
I'm
got so
gonna see.
close.
I've never tried it with 5. I just randomly told you
Oh,
guys
I
you could
just-
do it. This is what's great about being the quiz master is that you get to be the ass. Here you go. So it should be just a. There we go, like that.
Oh, one part.
Boom. All right, you guys want to learn another one?
Yeah.
Then toast our sponsors. You know what's rad are holiday parties, also open bars. And in fact, drinking at open bars at holiday parties might be my favorite combination. But you know what's not rad? Being an idiot who's stupid and a jerk when you get behind the wheel and you've been buzzed. Look, man, I know you think you're okay. You're probably not. Oh, I don't worry about running over children. I've just had a few. Look, man, even if you don't care about running over children, which you should be, if you don't care about running over children, you're a bad person. Even if you're one of those bad people, DUIs cost over $10,000 to get out of, man. And in fact, drunk driving costs the average American $500 every single year. That's money you're taking out of my pocket, and I'm not used to other people scamming me. So do me a favor, represent Scam School properly. When you go out, have a good time, score your free drinks, get a little buzz. That's fine by me. Just don't get behind the wheel. Score yourself a ride home with a friend, get a taxi, whatever you do, man. Drive sober, or you'll get pulled over. And then I'll kick you in the crotch with a toddler. I'll use a toddler's foot to kick your crotch. Toddler crotch. All right, now we're gonna have a face-off, a game. We're gonna have a challenge. We're gonna have a race to the number 50. All right, here's the rules. You guys get a die, I get a die. We're gonna take turns picking a number. This is, not random, but it's like you're actually picking a number and putting it forward. That number gets added to the pot. The winner is the one who sets down the number that lands us exactly on 50. Any questions?
Okay.
We go back and forth, adding numbers. First person to boom, slam it and hit 50 is the big fat winner. You ready? Do you guys want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You go first.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
sure.
I
I'm
think
sure
I
you
think
go first.
we both decided the same thing.
All right, you know what? I'll play it timid. I'll just a little bleep. Now we're at 1. What are you guys gonna do?
I think
Wait.
6 would be like
Quicker?
some kind of trick. So let's go.
Okay, let's
It's
take
almost
6
as
is
though
fine.
you're
6 is
familiar
fine.
with how
No, I
Scam
think
School works.
6 would be a trick. Let's
Yeah.
go, let's go 4.
Oh, 4?
Let's go 4.
Okay.
4.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna feeling 3. Boom. Now we're at 8.
If we put down 2, then we end up on a 10. And we keep this up, then we can end up, this.
No, I kind of like that. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I think that works.
All right,
That
so
makes
2.
sense.
Oh, I see. Power move. 5.
So then with
Did you say saloon? What is that?
No, so I was just
That sounded like a curse in some awesome
that's
alien
my,
language.
That's my thinking
Saloon.
language. That's my thinking
That's
language.
good. She says saloon and then lasers come
Yes,
out of her eyes.
yeah.
She peels off her human
Okay.
face.
I like it as a curse. I might start using
Okay,
that.
so
Saloon.
we're at 15. We should.
5?
That's what I was thinking.
All right, yeah, I think so.
Oh, so that's how it's gonna be?
Yeah.
Saloon! There, now we're at 22.
22. I feel like we're doing all right.
Yeah, this is good. Feels good.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
I don't know why it makes sense, but it just feels like it makes sense.
You 3?
Yeah.
I'll go 4.
Let's do
So
1.
1.
I'm gonna do another power play. I'll go 6.
4.
Yeah, I think let's do
4. I'm gonna go with 3. It says plus 3 is 43.
Oh no, no, no!
Say it.
No.
Saloom!
No! No, how is this?
Go for it, whatever you want.
6.
6, that's 49, and I do one more for 50. All right, so you guys want to know how to win this thing every time?
Yes.
Yes.
This is a variation on a game we've done a whole bunch before on Scam School, but we never heard of it with dice before. The game is called NIM, and there's very different variations. There's basic NIM, usually where it's whoever gets stuck with the last counter is the loser, or advanced NIM, there's different piles that you could take. This one, since it's the race to 50, the key is that there's a sequence of pole positions. And if you can be the one to hit one of the pole positions, as long as once you hit a pole position, you continue to always make sure each round's total is 7, you will always win. And so the pole positions are 1, 8, 15, 22, 29, 36. You just keep adding 7 to each of them, right? So by letting me go first, I immediately hit a pole position by starting with 1.
So we messed up by letting you go first.
Well, sure, but on the flip side, if I asked you guys to go first, odds are you would not have picked a 1. But if you did pick a 1, then I would try to mess you up by also picking a 1. Or, you know, as long as I got one of you off of a pole position, then I just make sure to hit. So now that you know the secret, I'll play the idiot, and you guys go ahead and beat me. So I'll go first. So I'll say, I'll start with a 4. So remember, you want to hit one of the early pole positions, 1, 8, 15, 22. And once you hit a pole position, just make sure every round totals to 7, and you'll definitely win. Make sense? Any questions? Your first goal is to get to a pole position.
8.
So you would do?
We'd do 4.
4. Right. Now I'm like, I'll do a 6. And so after you hit a pole position, you want to make sure each round totals to,
So,
right? So since I played a 6, you would want to do
1.
a 1. So 8 and 7, now we're at 15, another
Okay.
pole position. So now it's a 3, and so you would do a
4.
4.
4, and so we hit 22, right? And then I'll do a 2. You'll do a 5, so now we're up to 29. I'll do a 6, a 1, so now we're at 36. And then, I don't know, I'll do a 5, so you do a 2, we're at 43. And then finally, no matter what I do, I'll just pick 4, and then you immediately hit 50. Make sense?
Yeah.
So look at that, man. You
That
got a
was-
cool puzzle to do with dice. You got some stuff that you could totally scam free beers off your friends. You guys were freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Now the nice thing about knowing a few dice scams is that dice are used in everything. It seems like you always have them from some board game or other. And if you don't have them, you can pick them up. They come as part of the scam pack over at scamstuff.com. Over 17 different collections of items, so you can do 100 of the best Scam School episodes. And by the way, we should be friends, BFFs over on the Twitter. So head on over to twitter.com/Schwood. Remember, there is no C in Schwood. Or you can follow the show at twitter.com/scamschool. And of course, if you want to suggest your favorite bar scam, write me directly at brian@schwood.com. Now don't miss us next week. We'll still be here in Austin, but the subject will be a complete mystery. You will never guess what happens this episode. Spoiler alert, I drink beer.